the moment. Is it picking me? It's picking me up now for sure. But I used cumin, chili powder, black pepper, garlic powder, Italian seasoning because I didn't have much else for green herbs. What else did I put in it? Cardamom, ginger, a little bit of cinnamon, tiny bit of cloves, a little bit of cayenne pepper, some crushed red pepper, a tiny dash of allspice, I don't feel like I'm forgetting something. I guess I'm not. Because I would have had to thaw the pound and well, the only meat I had in the freezer other than the fish. I don't know. I don't know, fish curry doesn't sound that appetizing to me. Yeah, I should probably finish this off. Well, at least I'm eating something substantial with it and not just like, I don't know, chips or... It smells and tastes so good, but... Oof. As usual, my game is taking forever to load. And another thing that feels as usual, my food is taking forever to cool down. What's on right now? Shut up. Where's my tweezers? Yeah, my desk is a bit hot where my food was sitting. I'm gonna move that so that I don't. I doubt I'm gonna set anything on fire with it, but it's a plastic container. But it's vegetarian curry. Down there for the moment. Ugh. Come on. Oh, seriously? Oh, I need to replace this chair. What really sucks is the chair I was using before, the one I'm using right now, broke while I was sitting in it. Thankfully, it happened when I wasn't recording or streaming. Yeah, you think this is bad? Yeah. I've been live for about 12.5 minutes-ish. And the game's been loading basically that entire time. But you think this is bad? At least it's not as bad as my old loading times used to be when I don't even know how many mods at the time. But it was way more than what I currently have, and my load times would be anywhere from half an hour to an hour sometimes, it felt like. Sims 2 load times are pretty crazy too. Which reminds me, at some point I want to go through my Sims 2 downloads folder and redo the whole Is my volume down on my phone? Oh, nope. Huh, I wonder if that's the tag from the pair of socks I'm wearing. There's a random tag under my desk. It must have fallen out of my wastebasket. But it's a tag that says Nightmare Before Christmas. Which means it could be from the socks I'm wearing or from the... Well, actually no, probably from the socks I'm wearing, because I think the only Nightmare Before Christmas socks I have... Ooh, now I kind of want Nightmare on Elm Street socks. Why are all the Pikachu pictures ones that have to watch a stupid ad to access? Well, actually I think there was one Pikachu one that I saw that didn't require an ad. Oh, that's a cute picture of Meowth. Well, that one needs an ad. Unless it was that one of Pikachu and Ash that I already colored. Come on, just load. Okay, that one has Pikachu in it. Oh, is that Ash with all of his Pokemon from Gen 1? Nice. Oh, it's almost done loading. I know I'm not gonna be able to finish my coloring picture, but I do like this coloring app. It's, I found it in the Google Play Store. I saw an ad for it, and the ad was showing them coloring Pokemon pictures, and I was like, I wonder if they're actually... I've seen so many where they'll show people coloring... Well, they'll show it like people are coloring certain types of pictures, and then when you go into the app, it doesn't have them at all. Ugh, why is it so warm in here? I'm pretty sure my air conditioner is on. Unfortunately, the air conditioner isn't in my room, it's in the living room. Okay, seriously, where is the last spot that needs that color? Oh, one more. Oh, for crying out loud, this is not... Well, my phone's not even that warm, so why can't I... Come on. I'm gonna turn my fan. This is gonna probably get picked up by my mic. I just need a little bit of movement in the air around me. Oh, there we go. Oh, there it is. Okay. I didn't get a chance to do like everything that I was able to do before my game crashed the last time I streamed, because my game crashed right at the end of my stream. I was about to save so that I could, you know, sign off for the night, and yeah, the game crashed and I lost a lot of progress. So I just, instead of dealing with like skills and stuff, I just restored a friendship that I had gotten between Patrick and Wednesday. Patrick of my household and Wednesday Adams. And I don't understand why it needs to put those pop-ups every single time you load into the game. Okay, where's one? Okay, Patrick. Wednesday's around here somewhere, because I know I had them form a group. Okay, he's not quite tired enough to need to sleep. I don't think. No, he's fine. I just trimmed the back of my neck, the hair on the back of my neck, and it's already... No, that's not what I meant to do. There we go. Okay. Oh, come on. Didn't I click on her? I apologize for the sound of my fan, but I am way too warm right now. I need to have it on. More choices. First love, reveal crush. I know you want to play with Mr. Snuffles right now, but sure you can have fun interacting with Wednesday. Whoops. Sorry about that. That was my fidget spinner hitting my dice. If it was audible. Yes, clear all wall posts. Patrick, what are you doing? Besides taking your sweet time. Okay, seriously? I just opened the game not that long ago. I'm gonna check something. Nice thing about... Let's see if that changed the number. It was at 75 before this. It's still at 75. Okay, let's queue up a bunch of interactions. Come on. Why is this taking so long? Oh, hello. I love the Twitch like emoji things or emoticons, whatever you want to call them. They're so cute. I also like your username, Geeky Meg. That's cute. Oh, the emoji you used is one of yours? Awesome. Yeah, it is so adorable. I love cute things. I also like creepy things, but it's got to be some sort of balance, right? Let's see, friendly. Oh, that sounds adorable. Yeah, I just untuck my bangs from under my headset because I don't like wearing hats indoors. It's just a thing for me. But I definitely need to trim my hair. It feels like it's an inch long instead of a half an inch long. I get major gender dysphoria if I don't shave most of my hair off. And it's just like, yeah, nope, nope, nope. The only part of my hair I can stand having long is my bangs. And that's just because of the fact that I don't think I'd like the... Oh, I do mind myself. I got a hair trimmer at Walmart for, I think it was $35, not including tax, of course. And I've definitely gotten my money's worth. Oh, yeah, that unfortunately happens. I've only gotten my hair professionally cut, I think, once in my life, and that was when I was, I think, late elementary school, early middle school age. I went to a parochial school, so it was kindergarten through 8th grade, all in one building. And now it's the building that they have is actually it was preschool through 8th grade, but now the entire building is preschool through 12th grade. I don't even know how they have that new building set up. I've never set foot in it, and I don't really ever intend to, personally. I mean, I spent a lot of time in that building. I went there for preschool, so 3 years of preschool because I started a year early, and basically what ended up happening is I went an extra year so I'd be with my kids my age instead of the kids a year ahead of me. And then I was there through 8th grade, so 3 years of preschool plus kindergarten. I spent 12 years in the old school building, which I still can't believe they were allowed to tear that building down. I was shocked it wasn't on the Historical Society's protected list because that building was over 100 years old. It was a solid brick building, and it had terrible it was not insulated at all. It was boiling hot if it was hot out, and it was freezing cold even when the radiators were on, because the only way that the building was heated was with radiators. And yeah, it was. And then so the first floor was where the younger grades were, so preschool through 2nd grade. 3rd through 8th were on the 2nd floor. There was 1 year. Yeah, I mean, I don't have the fondest feelings toward the Christian church personally anymore. But that's just because of my own oh, sorry. I have this nose and throat thing. But that's just because of my personal experiences. But yeah, it was a historic building. You get it then. Yeah, I mean, it was a church school, and The church is still there, and I don't think anyone would be able to get away with tearing any of the churches in this city down, because they are almost all really really old buildings. I think, yeah, St. Martin's, that's the one where I went. That building has the church building has got to be at least 100 years old, maybe 150. St. Stan's is pretty old. Um, Cathedral of the Sacred Heart is pretty old. I think the Episcopalian Church building is pretty old too. There's a photography. I went through a photography phase when I was. Ooh, yeah. One thing I would definitely do if I ever had the money to is go to like Scotland and see all the ruins of castles and take tons of photos. I had a photography phase when I was like 15, I think. Borrowed a camera from my grandpa's best friend, and I think it was a digital camera, but it was this like chonky clunky old thing. It was like a professional camera, and he entered photos in local like art shows, and I mean, there's nothing wrong with it just being a hobby. I mean, like I said, it was just a hobby for me, and I just like taking pictures of plants and water. Yeah, when I went through my photography phase, it was all nature photography. It was just, I took pictures of waterfalls and streams and different sections of the woods behind my grandparents' house. Let's see. Ooh, that sounds fun. Um, I definitely need to go on like a walk through the graveyard up on the bluff again. Um, there's the main graveyard here in my hometown, because I currently live in my hometown. Um, the graveyard's up in the bluffs, and actually, what's kind of amazing is see, I think it was when my son was a baby, so it would have been about almost around 3-ish years ago now, because he's turning 4 later this year. Um, Basically, what happened is we had a tornado, and it actually touched down, which doesn't happen that often here. And the tornado tore through up by the graveyard, but it didn't touch any of the houses or any of the graves. It just tore up some trees, and it was so bizarre, because one, we almost never have tornadoes actually touch down here in Winona, and it's just like the fact that all it tore up was trees. I mean, I don't want to be whoever had to clean those trees up, but got lucky that they didn't have to figure out where the gravestones were supposed to be, or any of that other, or anything else. Ugh, and that my accent is slipping again. I don't know why my accent does that, but it slips into a bit of a drawl. I think it's because I got family down in like Louisville, and I think and also because of that time when I spent a week with a group from Georgia and Texas, because the group from my high school was so small for that particular trip that we ended up getting smushed in with 2 other groups. The group from Texas was about the same size as our group. Actually, I think the group from Texas was a little bit smaller. Thankfully, when we were staying in the hotel. Oh, my mom used to live out in Pennsylvania. She lived in Sweet Valley for a little bit, and then also in Plymouth. But yeah, I'm from Minnesota, and I sound like I'm from the South sometimes, and then other times I sound like I'm from England. My accent is always shifting. It's kind of ridiculous at times, because like I like trying to mimic different accents because it's kind of fun. I mean, to mess with like your voice and try to make it sound different. And yeah, it's like, let's see, what else should I have them talk about? Talk about school. Favorite animal. They both have siblings. If you really think about it, everybody has a weird accent. It's gonna sound weird to someone who's not from where you're from. It's like, accents are pretty localized. I mean, there are a lot of people who if I'm talking, they don't think, oh, this person's from Minnesota or Wisconsin, and I've spent my entire life in Minnesota and Wisconsin. And I don't sound like, I can sometimes end up sounding like a little bit of that Yooper accent from the UP, Upper Peninsula, Michigan. But that's just because of the fact that where my grandparents live currently is about an hour from the UP border. Did I have them already do that? Nope. Talk about sibling. But yeah, there's always going to be someone who thinks that somebody's accent sounds weird. I mean, personally, I think my accent sounds weird, but that's just because mine's an amalgamation of like so many different things. I don't know why he feels the need to apologize, but gonna do it. Let's see. What can he a dew collector and a wind turbine? And that's just because of the fact that I've got like more like, I don't know, medieval style versions of those things. No, we're not asking about her mental health. Small talk. Get to know. Okay. Hopefully it doesn't cancel the entire queue of actions, which the number of times I've had that happen, it's so annoying. Darn thing, will you behave yourself? But yeah, no, it's just like, it doesn't matter where you're from. It doesn't matter what you sound like, it's just like, I don't know. Yeah, accents are weird in general, I think. Like, the concept of different areas having different sounds. It is kind of weird when you think about it. Like, especially with the United States. I mean, it's a huge area, and we've got so many different regions, and each region has, like, multiple accents within it. And then, of course, you got, like, take England, for example. Like, if you have someone from Newcastle, they're not going to sound like someone from East London. Or if someone's from Glasgow, they're not going to sound the same as someone from Edinburgh in Scotland. I mean, well, and then you've got John Barrowman, who doesn't even sound like he's from Glasgow when he is. But he did spend the majority of his childhood in America. He wrote a book about that, actually. It's a pretty good book. Got a digital copy of it. But nah, I wouldn't say that accents are a bad thing or necessarily a good thing. Sometimes they can. There was a girl I went to high school with. She was from Liverpool, and I have no idea why she moved to the middle of the north woods of Wisconsin, but she did, with her mother. And her accent was so thick that almost nobody could understand a word she said. I had no trouble understanding her, but I watch a lot of British TV. I watch Doctor Who. I was watching Sherlock at the time. I mean, I probably could rewatch that again at some point. And seriously, I hate lag. Oh, good. They just missed the call. My Sims aren't allowed to answer the phone. it it's part of the challenge rules. Have you ever heard of the Decades Challenge before? Oh, for crying out loud, just do your actions. Sometimes I just want to chuck this thing out a window. But then I remember I spent lots of money on my computer and I. Oh, that's an interesting way to do the 100 baby challenge. I This is my first time doing the Decades Challenge. I've tried Legacies before. I've done the Runaway Teen Challenge and tried redoing that one again recently, and I got bored with it. I guess it's because I've actually completed the Runaway Teen Challenge, and I've completed. I think I completed the Big Sister Challenge one time as well. But yeah, no, I mean, I wanted to try something different because I get bored. I have ADHD, as I have in my tags. I am very much ADHD. And I apologize if you can hear my fan. It's really warm in my apartment right now, and I think, and of course, through a last exception, I'll see what the heck caused that later. And why did I turn the volume on the TV up so loud? Neurospicy. I like that. That's cute. That is fun. That is a fun way to put that. Yeah, no, I'm also autistic, but it's a higher functioning form of autism, so I generally don't bring it up unless it's necessary. But I was only diagnosed with it somewhat recently, namely last year. Because unfortunately, when I was a little kid, girls weren't being diagnosed with autism. Not that I fully identify as a girl anymore. I'm somewhere in the middle. I identify as a demi-girl, which, if you don't know what that is, it's on the trans spectrum, technically. Okay, we're going to disband the group. I'll be right back. Hopefully my mother didn't fall or something. Okay, seriously. Come on. Okay, there we go. Yeah, I'll be right back. My mom needs me to help her with something, apparently. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, my mom sat in front of her computer too long, so her back was really bothering her. She has a couple of herniated discs in her lower back, which is why she can't live on her own. If she falls, she can't get up. So it's just safer that she lives with me. Actions, remove from group. There we go. Cancel that, cancel that. What are your needs looking like, buddy? Okay, you're not hungry, but you do need to do something fun. Yeah, so I just had to put some lidocaine cream on her back. It helps a bit, but she's got an appointment with her pain management specialist in a few days to discuss options of what to do about the discs in her back. She told me that when I was really, really little, my dad had a herniated disc. Obviously, I don't remember this because, like I said, I was really, really little. I was probably an infant at the time, so at a year old at the most. And apparently, he was laying on the floor, and my mom called her chiropractor at his house to get some advice on what to do about my dad, and he ended up making a house call just of his own accord and got my dad up and moving again. And then he ended up going to the doctor and getting some sort of injection or something. I honestly have no idea. My mom doesn't really remember either, and it's not like I can ask him since he passed away almost 5 years ago now. It'll be 5 years, 4 days before my birthday. That was not a fun birthday that year. My dad passed away 4 days before my he wasn't the greatest dad in the world. He wasn't the most intelligent man in the world either. He was a little too trusting of some people that he shouldn't have trusted just because they were family. He sold his house to his cousin, and in Minnesota, technically a verbal agreement is a legally binding contract. Can be a legally binding contract, but if there's no witnesses to it, that's where things get a bit murky. So he sold his cousin to his house with the agreement that she would sell it back to him when he had the money to buy it back from her. And instead, she kicked him out of his house and sold it to someone else. Yeah, it was not a good situation. And then he lost his job, and then at the bakery that he had been working. Actually, no, I think that was after he sold his house after he lost the job at the bakery, which really, yeah. Well, let's just say that she was caught, how to put this delicately, her husband caught her in flagrante delicto with someone else. And yeah, she's never been a nice person. I think she showed up at the thing we had at the bar when my dad died, but I honestly don't remember. I remember my dad's best friend from when I was a kid was there, and I could hardly right? Yeah, no, but my dad's best friend from when I was a kid was there, and oh my god, I could not understand a word the man said. He sounded, the way he was talking, he sounded like he'd had a stroke at some point, which wouldn't surprise me with how many drugs that man was on at any given point in time. He did not make good health decisions, and he did, like, my dad did smoke some weed once in a while, but not any of the hard stuff like what Steve was doing. And when I saw Steve at my dad's memorial thing, he looked so terrible. He was just like emaciated, and he looked like he was like 100 years old. He did not look healthy at all. And I'm surprised I'm surprised he outlived my dad, to be honest. Of course, he died last year, which I didn't even recognize him when he moved into the building I live in, and I didn't even recognize him. That's how, and it had only been 4 years since I last saw him. And it's just like, yeah, it's terrifying what those kinds of things can do to a person's body. I mean, he was never a large man to begin with. He was always on the skinnier side. So was my dad. But he looked like like a light breeze could tip him over. He was that thin. And yeah, it was just. And then I don't think he even really had any family left other than his daughter, who was one of my childhood best friends, and her mother, who, and she was just his ex-girlfriend. They never got married or anything. Then again, neither did my parents, but that's actually for the best, because my mom could only put up with so much of my dad's not so great decisions in regards to who to trust about things. And yeah, and also some of the other decisions my dad made in regards to how much he drank. There's a reason that I limit that if I drink, I have one drink and that's it. Like the drink I made myself earlier with my dinner. I drank that, and I'm not having anything else tonight that has alcohol in it anyway. I'm gonna stick with soda. Even if it is Mountain Dew. I should probably put a cover on the rest of my curry. Yeah, I made curry for dinner. Oh, yeah. Yeah, that's part of why if I do have a drink, the only medication I take in the evening is a sleeping pill every so often. I don't take it every night because it knocks me out really good. It's mirtazapine. It's what my medication management specialist or medication therapist, technically. She prescribed that for me to try to combat my insomnia. But I kind of have to be careful about when I take that one, because if I take it too late at night, it'll knock me out till 10 a.m. Yeah. And I'm on a pretty low dose, which, interestingly, from what my therapist was saying, is that the lower the dose sometimes with mirtazapine, it can knock you out harder than a higher dose, which is really odd if you think about it. Usually it's the other way around. Let's see. I think I'll have him. Yeah. Fun need is let's see. Have him run here. Random itch. But yeah, like I probably won't end up taking it tonight, but might end up taking it on Sunday night or tomorrow night. I have no idea. But yeah, the only other medications I'm on are just things I take in the morning. My Strattera for my ADHD, and then a Claritin. And then I also sometimes, the only other thing I'll take is maybe some ibuprofen for a headache. Uh, yeah. My medication therapist is we're doing taking care of one issue at a time. Um, I think my anxiety was going to be the next one that we try to tackle, and then the depression after that. Because I was also diagnosed with major depressive disorder, and that's mainly what got my therapist to approve my cats as emotional support animals. Well, I'm glad you're out of it, but that really sucks that you were in a depressive episode for that long. Oof. I've never had a depressive episode that long personally. I mean, mine usually lasts, thankfully, at the most a few days to a week, but ooh, I'm glad that you've found your way out of it, and that I'm guessing your medication's helping a lot. And that's another thing. You have to be on the right medication. Oh yeah, I've heard that can happen, is where you finally find the right medication, then all of a sudden everything is just absolutely different and better. And it's great that you finally found one that's really working for you. And there comes the slight scratchiness that happens with my voice sometimes. I really need to quit smoking. It's not a good habit, and I don't even know what I would blame it on. Like, I mean, if my anxiety wasn't as bad as it is currently, I probably would be able to quit smoking easier. And okay, why did you put the baby in the why do they put the baby in the crib without changing the baby's diaper first? She always does that. She does that so much. It's sometimes I just want to reach through the screen and just thanks for the follow. Oh, energy failure. The animation for the energy failure is just, oh my god. I don't know if you've watched any of my any of the VODs of my previous streams of this, but there's one of the VODs of my decades challenge from what was that? Oh, that's what that was. My follower notification just startled me. Oh, holy Hades. Holy. Okay, I need to check what Elspeth's needs are at. Because if her needs are not met, I'm going to be very annoyed with... Yep. Rowena, why didn't you... yeah, and I'm, of course, having them share a bed because, I mean, it's pretty realistic for, like, a low-income family in, like, the 1800s and earlier. They wouldn't have had space to put an extra bed in. But, unfortunately, toddlers and infants can't sleep in the adult beds, so we have to have a crib and a toddler bed. Or I could just have them sleep on the floor, but I'm not that mean. And someone really needs to update the rules for the Decades Challenge, because it does not have anything in regards to infants. It's all, like, the rules for the Decades Challenge. Have you ever looked at the rules? Because there's, like, pages of rules. I mean, you get a page of rules for each decade. And... hang on. I actually have it open on my phone. Like, I have all the tabs open already so that I can just page through and Oh, there's a lot of very specific rules. Like for the first decade, since it's the 1890s, your sim can only marry the opposite gender, and they have to be of like the same ethnicity. That you can't have because it's the 1890s. It wasn't legal for a white man or white woman to marry someone who was of a very vastly different race. Like it was, if I remember correctly, it was. I think it was actually completely illegal here in the United States for like a black man and a white woman to get married, or a black woman and a white man, and it's so ridiculous. Like, and obviously back then it was also illegal for anyone to marry someone of the same gender, which in good lord, yeah, go pee in your bush. I use the werewolf's bush for this because what are you doing? You had the interaction queued. Why are you doing this to me? If you pee yourself again and die of embarrassment like your husband did, I will not be happy. Her husband died of embarrassment, and it was because he wet his pants too many times. And I think the only person who actually saw him, other than probably the cow and the chickens, would have been his wife. So it's like, how are you this embarrassed that you peed yourself? Oy, Sims. And then she tried pleading with the Grim Reaper and failed. So he's haunting the lot. I have who made that mod? It's called Ghastly Ghosts. I don't remember who made it, but Ghastly Ghosts, basically, unless you have the can see ghosts trait, only children and younger can see ghosts. Makes for a little more interesting gameplay, because you could have like your kids interacting with the ghosts and then the other parents just like, wait, what are you doing? Probably in their head, because I don't think there's any sort of interaction for that. Okay, yeah. Like, here we go. Rules for the 1890s. Only male heirs are allowed. If there are no sons, then a daughter's husband may become heir. Daughters must have creative as their first trait. May only have a relationship with and marry the opposite gender. May only marry within their own ethnicity or race. One thing that's a little different with how my game is set up is the try for baby option isn't really a thing in my save anymore because of I have Wonderful Whims, which is like Wicked Whims but family friendly and doesn't have all the autonomous naughty stuff. And also some of the archetypes are missing because they're rather adult in nature, but it does have a lot of the same stuff that Wicked Whims has. Oh yeah, no, I love Wonderful Whims. I love the fact that it's practically the same thing. I've played with Wicked Whims before, long before I ever streamed or anything. And yeah, I mean, I liked it. The only thing that annoyed me was how often Sims would get it on. And it was just like, yep, nope, this is too much. So I would change the settings, of course. But I like that Wonderful Whims is much more family friendly. It adds a little bit of realism with the periods, and but I have my settings so that it takes away the try for baby interaction, so it's basically always risky woohoo. And but yeah, because normally if you're not playing with mods, it would be can only try for baby and never woohoo. Teenagers aren't allowed to mess around. Sims cannot get a divorce unless one of them commits adultery, in this case flirting with another sim in front of their spouse. Female children are moved out once they're married, and adoption is not allowed. Recommends using the off the grid lot trait. I don't know why they say if you have it. I'm pretty sure off the grid is base game, because I'm pretty sure I had the access to the off the grid trait well, it was a lot trait at the time that this was done, which also proves that this needs updating because this doesn't have anything about, it doesn't specifically say anything about lot challenges. Oh, and also it doesn't mention that there's, it also thinks that there's no in-game bathtubs that are off the grid, but the bathtub I'm having them use, which is outside, because I got rid of the little outhouse thingy because it just didn't look great, and I don't know why the tub was out there. It should have, usually the tub would be just outside or inside the house. But the off the grid tub that whoever built this initially used is one from one of the expansions. Actually, I think it might be the one that you need to use the fabricator to make. I'll have to double check that later when this, I need to have my Sims deal with their needs. Oh good, she's eating some leftovers. Come on, eat your food and then feed the baby. And change the baby's diaper. Oh. I guess I didn't realize the movie I was playing ended. You know what? Start that over. Movie I've seen like, I don't even know how many times off the top of my head. It's not even my favorite Wes Craven film. I mean, my favorite Wes Craven film would probably be the original Nightmare on Elm Street, because he didn't actually have like anything to, he did write a script for Nightmare 3, but it ended up getting scrapped because he ended up having other projects that he was working on, and they went with someone else's script anyway. Oh, Elspeth's birthday. But have you ever seen Wes Craven's movie Cursed? It's a werewolf one. Okay. Yeah, Patrick, I know you need to pee. Go pee in the bush. I think one of my favorite things about the movie Cursed is the fact that it starts out with a Bowling for Soup concert. I love Bowling for Soup. Oh, he's off to school. On the plus side, that means Cursed is actually from 2005. It's getting close to 20 years old, but it had Christina Ricci and Jesse Eisenberg in it. And yeah, it's a werewolf movie, and yeah, it's by Wes Craven, so it's higher quality than some of those really cheesy werewolf movies like American Werewolf in London. Oh my god, don't get me started on how bad that movie is. I really, really think the guys from Riff Tracks should riff that. And I'm not just saying that because the guys from Riff Tracks are from Minnesota. Okay, take care of your child. No, you are not going to sleep. You need to take care of your child. Why are you focusing on your own needs when your child is crying? Okay, breastfeed. Also, breastfeeding is the only thing that's allowed in the earliest stages of this challenge. Baby care, change diaper. Could have sworn I read somewhere that the age up thing isn't normally available on infants. Oh, good lord. You know what? Oh, right. I think that interaction is only on the tub. But yeah, it's this tub, the wooden one. I don't remember which expansion or whatever it came with, but oh yeah, I downloaded Little Ms. Sam's Quick Baths and Showers which... Okay, seriously, did it shift the order of my... Yep, it did. That is not the order that was supposed to go in. Oh, lovely. Where did my Sharpie go? Need to fix something I doodled on my arm.
Limla. Limla Penosa. Kablayami.
Yeah. I have a habit of doodling Greek symbols on my arm, and and also one specific Greek letter. It's the Greek letter equivalent of how you spell my actual given name, and not my like YouTube and Twitch handle name. Yeah, I actually, the religion I currently follow is the, I worship the Hellenistic gods. Or Hellenic, depending on how you want to say it. I've heard it both ways. Oh my god, I sound like Sean Spencer. But yeah, no, I decided to look up to see how my name would be spelled in Greek, and I figured it out from there just by seeing which Greek letters were like equivalent to the different letters in my name. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, Greece is definitely one place that I would want to visit. I would love to see the Acropolis and all the old temples, and maybe leave an offering. Itchy. I really need to figure out why I'm so itchy. Maybe it's my detergent. Hope it's not my detergent. Get some sleep. What are you doing? Okay, let's see how his needs are doing. Okay, we need to get your fun up. Okay, more choices. Yeah, we're gonna participate in group work because that gets us some extra fun. Because his fun need is really low. That's another thing about this challenge. It is so hard to manage their needs because you have more than one or two Sims. I mean, there's a reason I try to keep my normal Sim households to like less than 3. Okay, that's good to know. Don't really care at the moment. Oh, he made another new friend. Or 2. Oh, I hate it when I go up into this this corner up here to try to do anything, because it always thinks that I'm trying to move the screen when I'm not. No. Okay, his needs are actually pretty good. He just needs to eat something. Is that spoiled? Yes, it is. Drag that to the sink. Drag that to the sink. Oops. No, I don't. Okay, there we go. Thought it's... did you seriously set Mr. Snuffles on the sink? Why did you set Mr. Snuffles on the sink? That wasn't very nice of you. Poor Mr. Snuffles. And yeah, I can't speak Greek, but I can write my name in Greek. I can also write my son's name in Greek, which what's funny is that my real name as well as my handle both start with the letter C, but because my name is pronounced with a K rather than a S, like my handle, obviously my name gets written with a kappa instead of a sigma. But my son's name starts with a CH, so I have to use I've heard it pronounced both Kai and Ki, but or Chai or Chi. I've heard it pronounced. I don't know how to pronounce it correctly, and the only way I'd be able to find out the proper way to pronounce that letter is if I were to ask someone who actually speaks Greek. But I don't know anybody who speaks Greek fluently, or even enough to know that. But yeah, my son's name starts with a completely different letter of the Greek alphabet than mine, even though in English our names both start with the letter C. He likes to I mean, if you want to, you don't have to, but he's at that stage where he likes to he's very proud that he knows the letter that his name starts with. To be 3 again. He is a very smart little boy. He's a little stinker sometimes, though. A little too smart sometimes. Oh, I have had some weird glitchy issues with the MC Command Center autosave feature, so when the pop-up comes up, I know he's very proud that he knows what letter his name starts with, and he can count to 10, and what else is he pretty good at? He knows the names of a whole bunch of different Pokemon. He loves Pokemon. His favorite Pokemon is Pikachu, and his favorite color is yellow because it's the color of Pikachu. He has a plush Pikachu around somewhere. He's probably cuddling it right now in his sleep. But yeah, he's got a plush Pikachu. He's also got a plush Scooby-Doo, and he's got a plush of Toothless, which actually all of those plushes were mine before. Oh, good lord, there was. Oof, crushed red pepper right on my tongue. Oh, I love Pusheen. I have a Pusheen shirt around somewhere. It's a picture of Pusheen with a book and glasses on. I also have some Pusheen stickers on my computer tower that came with a Pusheen calendar that I had a couple years ago. Oh, great. We've got more dust bunnies. I don't really sleep with any of my plushes anymore. I don't even know which one I would sleep with if I were to sleep with one of them anymore. Charlie would probably be like, if Charlie caught me sleeping with one of the plushies, he'd be like, Mama, why are you sleeping with that? Yeah, like he'll call me mommy or he'll call me mama. Or mom. He's not really all that consistent with it, and you know what? It doesn't really bother me. I mean, at least he knows who I am, you know? And he knows the right words to be calling me. It doesn't really matter which one he uses. Okay. Let's see. Oh, right. I also have Zero's Mop the Dust mod. Okay, which of my animals is upset right now? Unless a fox just stole an egg from my chicken coop. Oh. Oh, good lords. Ay. Oh, my cow needs a wash. Okay, you know what? We'll worry about the dust. Oh, good. Entering a phase. Thankfully, it's the picky eater phase and not the stupid phase where they wear the bear costume. I hate that phase. I think there's a mod that removes that phase. No, don't go in there. I need to call you out. Now I need to call the cow back out. Yeah, he's... Call the cow out because we need to clean the cow. I did not realize the cow was that dirty. Oh, slightly dirty and half full. Okay, time to queue up a bunch of actions. What's this at? Slightly dirty. On the plus side, okay, so on the plus side, okay, clean the cow, refill the feed, clean the shed, clean the coop, collect the eggs. Oh, and then scatter feed. Please tell me that was... Okay, good. Scatter feed twice, because then there's at least a decent amount of feed. And I should probably also check on the plants and see how they're doing. Okay, they're doing okay. Do you have enough... Does not have enough mental skill yet. But he can water plants. I also have... Oh, what mod is it? I do not remember which mod it is, but... lets me queue more actions. I think it's... increases it from, like, whatever the... I think the base game is 6. And it increases it to, I think, 16. Not that I've actually recall managing to queue up as many actions as you can. Okay, let's see how the cow is feeling now. Oh, good. The cow's no longer unhappy. I mean, wouldn't you be happy if you got cleaned up from being all dirty? Oof. My mouth still feels like it's on fire. I think I made my curry a little too spicy. Oof. I love curry too. It's just like it's one of my favorite things. Like, especially homemade curry, because I don't generally buy like I'm not likely to buy like spice mixes and... Oh, did you seriously not clean the shed? Is it because the cow went in? Probably because the cow went in. But I avoid using too much salt because I swear most pre-packaged seasoning mixes have way too much salt in them. And curry powder already, or not curry powder, chili powder already has some salt in it. So instead of, dealing with pre-mixed together curry powder that has tons and tons of salt in it, I just let the salt from the chili powder be enough salt for the whole batch of curry. And it turns out super flavorful anyway, because well, the curry that I made tonight, I used cumin and chili powder, which are pretty common in most curry blends. And then what else did I put in it? Ginger, cardamom, a little bit of cinnamon, a little bit of cloves, and a little bit of allspice. Crushed red pepper, black pepper, Italian seasoning, because it's the only like green herbs that I happen to have on my spice rack at the moment. Did I put anything else in it? Chili powder, cumin, garlic powder. Oh, a hint of cayenne pepper as well. The thing with curry is that there's so many different curry seasoning blends. Like, if you were to buy a little jar of curry powder, it's just gonna be a basic curry powder. It's gonna be one person's idea of what curry is supposed to taste like. But I was looking it up one time, and curry, just as a general rule, there is no general rule. Like, a curry could be cinnamon, like, could be mostly cinnamon, ginger, and like cloves. You could have a sweet curry, or you could have a spicy curry, or you could have something in between, like what I made tonight. Like, I mixed in a little bit of each of the things that you would normally find in a sweet curry in with the things that you pretty much always find in a spicy curry. And yeah, that's the thing with curry, is that there's tons of different options. Like, I was looking it up, and like I was looking at the list of ingredients in different curries, and the thing is, even in India, where curry is like credited as its origin location, they basically, from region to region, or even town to town, the curry recipes are going to oh crud. I need to pause the game for a sec. But yeah, the curry spice recipes are going to vary, and also from family to family, even, because different people have different preferences for how they want their curry to taste. I like a very garlicky curry. Whoops. Went a little too far over. Why does it have to have a musical note when the Sims fart? Okay. Oh, I was like, what part of the movie is it at? And as I heard a specific character talking, I'm like, oh, it's Ellie's nightmare sequence that she has. Let's see, breastfeed, which is gonna affect her hunger. But yeah, like I said though, there's so many different curries out there. And it's not for everyone. I mean, I like my food really spicy and with lots of garlic. Like, I cannot stand under-seasoned food. I mean, and my curry is just, it also has a couple of packages of microwavable coconut and squash dal. I think I'm saying that right. Which is pumpkin, split peas, and coconut milk. And some spices mixed together, and then I mix that with my curried rice, which also has chopped up onion, and then I put like red, yellow, and orange peppers in. So tonight's dinner was very much vegetarian, but that's just because I was too lazy to thaw out any of the meat that's in the freezer.
Bebso.
Wait, Magic, where'd you go? But I'm pretty sure there's a fair number of people who assume that curry is spicy, but like unless you make it spicy, curry's not generally all that spicy. And yeah. Oh, is she giving her a bath? Ugh. If it's throwing another last exception, I'm going to be annoyed. But nope, it's not. It's just being dumb. Oh, for crying out loud. I hate it when I get to close to the edge of the screen and it thinks that I'm trying to do something that I'm not. And my mom streams sometimes too, but she hasn't streamed in a while. And she doesn't use a face cam at all. She just puts on her headset and talks while she's playing whatever she happens to be playing. She's done some streams of GeoGuessr, and I think she might have streamed the RiftTrax game, but I don't remember. I know that I watched her playing GeoGuessr, and she had this really embarrassing moment. Okay, I need to check Elspeth's needs. Okay, Elspeth's needs are fine. But let's see. Put Elspeth. Okay, you're putting Elspeth in her bed, and you're gonna grab some food. Good. Except that after you're done putting Elspeth down, I think you should use the bush first, because that is your lowest need right now. But so my mom was playing GeoGuessr, and so obviously GeoGuessr, you could end up anywhere. Did you seriously just have bladder failure on your way to pee? Oh, good lord. Okay. I need to pause this for a second because it's gonna have her try to do the regular bath. Oh no, never mind. But we're okay. Autonomously choosing quick bath. That's a good thing. But right? It's like there was so before I was asking if you've watched any of my VODs of this from like the previous times that I've been playing this challenge. I don't remember which of my streams it was. It was a few days ago. But this sim, she decided she got into bed and then decided to get out of bed to have energy failure when she had just got in bed to go to sleep. It's like, what? I was so confused. I was like, how? Why? It made no sense. Okay, your hygiene is at least a bit higher. I don't know. I don't know why, but something about Judy Greer's voice is annoying. That actress in the movie. She plays this like publicist. Right? I mean, seriously, what is wrong with Sims? I mean, no, you are not eating milk bread. Why does she always go for the milk bread? You have plenty of leftovers of perfectly delicious food that you made. I know it's probably not realistic for Sims in the 1800s to have leftovers, but it's The Sims. I'm not being too strict with it. Yeah, I'm gonna follow like the basic rules. Like, yes, I'm gonna have them marry, according to the rules, but there. Why did he set that on the? Oh, for crying out loud! I should put some. I'm at this rate. I really should put some clutter on that sink because. Yeah, now that we have clutter slots on the sink, my Sims just decided we're gonna set things in that don't need to be placed on a sink. Seriously, it would make more sense if he was leaving it on the table. He did that a couple of times. He left Mr. Snuffles on the table. Okay. Elspeth is asleep. Your hunger need is almost all the way up. Oh, how are the bees doing? They're enraged. Of course they're enraged. Apply mite treatment. I swear Sims are idiots. I don't know. I think it might have been Sims 3 or it might have been Sims 4, but my mom's not 100% sure on which one it was either anymore at this point, but so she had her Sim go fishing. And instead of, stopping fishing to eat something, her Sim died of starvation because he wouldn't stop fishing. No, don't hide from everyone. You need to clean the cowshed. I know, right? Though another really funny thing that happened one time. I'm trying to remember what my mom said her Sim was trying to fix. I think he was trying to fix his radio or something. Now this one was definitely Sims 3 because this was a long time ago. It was not long after Sims 3 came out because I had gotten it for her birthday. I think the year it came out, or no, not the year it came out. It was after a couple of expansions because I got her this like three thing set. It was the base game, Nightlife, and Ambitions, I think is what it was. So she had a Sim that was living in an apartment, and so he went to fix, I think, his radio, and he electrocuted himself. And since he lived by himself, there was nobody to plead with the Reaper, and he didn't have a death flower, so he died. And then my mom couldn't back out of the lot because the Grim Reaper decided to sit down and watch TV. And you can't back out of a lot. You can't exit a lot when the Reaper is there. So she had to wait until the Grim Reaper decided he was done watching TV. Or she would have just, lost the entire save. Up to the point where her Sim died, or whenever it was that she had last saved. But it was just, so bizarre. Her Sim died, and then the Grim Reaper decided to watch the TV. Did you see? How is that? Oh, okay. I was like, how is that still dirty? She just cleaned it, and then it was just taking its time to register the fact that she cleaned it. Are there any eggs? Nope. You know what? We'll scatter a little more feed. Keep my chickens well fed. Yes, I know you're embarrassed, honey, but you're fine. Oh, did my tomato bush reset itself again? I hadn't even harvested it. And I thought I downloaded something that fixes that. I'm gonna have to look through my downloads. I could have sworn I downloaded something from like Little Miss Sam or something. I think Little Miss Sam has something that fixes that. But my tomato bush reset itself again. It's not the first time that bush has done that. I mean, this bush was a bush. Oh, I hate it when plants reset to just planted. Why are you very embarrassed? Okay, you peed yourself. Breath conscious. Okay, so... And dry skin. Okay, we'll take care of the breath and the dry skin in a minute. I want to get your... Oh, I'm not happy with that plant for resetting itself. It should not... They should not reset themselves. Yeah, it's showing it as just planted. It was harvestable. I hope that's not another plant that reset itself. I'm gonna be so annoyed if it is. I could have swore I downloaded something that... Let's see. Yeah, we're gonna bring that up to blossoming because... There we go. It's in season. Why is it... That one reset to a different stage too. And they're not even... Now, before, there was a point where I was having problems with plants resetting. And I have tomatoes and... These are in season, and they're not... And they were fully grown. I have... I don't have anything in my fridge for these, but... Because these are the ones... Okay, yep, I have black beans in my Sims fridge. Which proves that they were fully grown. Okay, that one's out of season. That one's fine. Out of season. In season. These were all like fully grown except for the ones that are out of season. This was fully grown and I've harvested from it. Okay, that one I don't really care about. That one should not be resetting because that one is never out of season. Okay, I don't think I ever finished. I don't think that finished growing. That one's out of season. And I'm pretty sure I've harvested green beans as well. Okay, let's see. Fix for resetting. Here we go. Okay, apparently I know there's a mod that fixes it, and I could have swore I downloaded it. Maybe I didn't. I'll have to take a look at that one. Yeah, because the out of season stuff, that's one thing. That stuff, I don't honestly care if it is current. Okay, she's breastfeeding her. Okay. Yeah, it's a Little Ms. Sam mod. Yeah, okay, it's in her random bug fixes. Oh, there it is. Gardening workaround fix. Okay, I need to check and see if I have that. Where's that? Mods folder. Okay. Little Ms. Sam. Okay, if I do have it, it would be in my Little Ms. Sam miscellaneous folder. Gardening workaround fix. Yeah, and I have the out of season stays mature workaround add-on for the out of season stays mature add-on for the gardening workaround. When did updated in April? Yeah, I don't know. Okay. What are Elspeth's needs looking like? Okay. Elspeth's needs are fine. So. Rowena, honey, I need you to... Are the bees irritated? Yeah. Okay, you're gonna calm the bees. One of the chickens is in the shed. And collect the beeswax for now. Apparently there's not enough honey, so that means no honey cake. Because, let's see, when I aged Patrick up to toddler, I used a honey cake. When I aged him up to child, I used a chocolate cake. now.
Snurps. Joybus.
Okay, yeah, never mind. Not about that. Oh, she's gonna put her down on the rug. That's fine. I'm gonna have her. Another thing in The Sims that I've never understood why it is, and the fact is, it makes no sense. Why are the cakes in the cook menu rather than the bake menu? What the? It's like, what the? Yeah. Oh, and also in the early generations of the Decades Challenge, female Sims are not allowed to vote on the neighborhood action plans. Oh, for crying out loud! Come on. On the plus side, it's not being as annoying as it was the other night when I ended up having a crash and I lost all my progress that night. Okay, cook. But yeah, like I said, I'm following the majority of the rules, but there's some things where it's just like, yeah, I'm like, sometimes I'll have, like, when Ewan was still alive, he would sometimes autonomously feed Patrick because he died before Elspeth was born. But and so he would autonomously feed him, and since male Sims can't breastfeed the babies, let's see, aubergine parmesan. Okay, the apple pie is only off blackened bass. I have a bass in my fridge still? Ooh. I got rid of that. I meant to... oh, there's the chocolate cake. Make a chocolate cake. Ooh, okay, got my back to crack. That felt good. Let's see. It's been a few hours since I had that drink that I made, but I'm not gonna risk it with any ibuprofen tonight. Oh, train going by. Some things that I'm used to in this town. Trains going by at unpredictable intervals because they're cargo trains. The only trains you could probably predict would be the Amtrak trains. And then every April, flood warnings. It's like the river floods every year. At this point, it's... oh, did the baby just wet herself? Did she just have a blowout? Yeah, her hygiene's all the way down. Oh, good lord. What the Hades kid? Yeah, we'll actively participate today. I don't even know what his grades are at right now. I should probably check that. He's still a C student. Oh, okay. He's going to... his grade's gonna go up at the end of the day today. Good. Okay. I need you to put the birthday candles on now. Because otherwise, yeah, I need that done now because it's okay. Now, give Elspeth a quick bath, and then we'll move the cake over to here. Because I do not want her blowing out her candles. While she's all gross. So let's speed through that. What are is he still all sneezy or itchy or whatever? Tingly face, yeah. I'm pretty sure he has allergies, but which that's from the private practice mod by Simrealist. Why is this taking so long for that to pop up? Ah, there we go. What's one of the dumbest things you've ever seen one of your Sims do? Oh, I also have the More Traits in Cast mod by Pancake One. The Pancake One. I'm not sure if Missouri Yuki had anything to do with that one, but it's on their shared Patreon. And an angelic charmer.
Narshkul Kabachi. Oh, yibs.
Okay.
Oh, boom.
You gonna go talk to the cow? Oh, nope, you're gonna smother the cow with love. That's fine. Why does it say that? Did he somehow get his hands on the potato thing? Okay, well, either way, I'm gonna save now that we've aged up the infant to toddler, and then I'm gonna go into Create a Sim and modify Elspeth's outfits. And why is this pillow stuck under my butt? think I need to wash my hair. It's feeling a bit greasy. Oh, scrubbing the counter clean, that's fine. You know what? I'm gonna have her sweep. Because I also have them. I also have the broom mod. I don't remember what exactly it's called, but it adds brooms so that you can sweep the floor instead of vacuuming. I'm gonna put that in the fridge. Okay, yeah, sweep. Come on. You can do it. I believe in you. How could they not reach the mailbox? Did the lawn get overgrown enough that it's blocking the... I honestly forgot what shirt I'm wearing. It's my periodic table of Marvel t-shirt. It's got like a periodic table looking thing with different superheroes and supervillains all over it. Okay, let's see how the grass is looking, because apparently... How was the mailbox not reachable? There's nothing in front of it. I don't know. I don't know what is... Like, seriously. I'm gonna clear the grass. Okay, now I'm getting a little cold with the fan blowing on me, so I'm gonna turn that back that way so it's back to... Ooh, gee. Okay, let's get the mail. What are you doing? Yeah, I don't know how the mail carrier couldn't reach it. My sim is having no problem. Oh, it was in the mail. The heck? Okay, apparently she was carrying the toddler even though you couldn't see the toddler. The glitches in this game. Thankfully, I've never seen that creepy glitch where Sims' heads will still be moving even when the game's paused. I've never had that happen to me. But I know I know that glitch exists because I've watched Lil Simsy and I've seen her videos of when she's paused the game and... Oh, good lord. Oops. Anything else in her inventory that needs to be thrown out? Yep. I don't like that those are like the only fertilizer she's getting. Oh, for crying out loud. It's doing it again. Where it thinks the game isn't responding. When it's really just loading. Or lagging. I'll deal with you know what? I'll figure out a hair progression for her hair. A plan outfit. Yes, the scene where Jimmy tries picking up the silver pie cutter and then finds Bo at the door. Yeah, I love this movie. It's cheesy, but not like Cursed is cheesy, but it's not like American Werewolf in London cheesy, or or it's also not as cheesy as, say, I don't know, Village of the Giant Teenagers or whatever the heck that movie was called. I think one of my only complaints about the movie Cursed, like actual complaints, is the fact that they gave the movie a total cop-out heterosexual couple ending when there was a perfect, when there was a much cuter gay couple option. Yes. The weird scene. There are some really weird scenes in the movie, though. Okay, yeah, this is definitely the unedited version. The like, It's still labeled as being PG-13. Yeah, there's some really weird scenes in that movie. But I don't understand people who put like alpha makeup, like alpha CC makeup on toddler and infant Sims. It's like, I do not like the way that Sims that are like, I'll put some fun makeup on a child Sim just to make them look silly so that it looks like they were playing with their mom's makeup. But I'm not gonna put makeup on a toddler Sim. Unless I want to make it look like they were trying to eat their mom's lipstick. I think Charlie actually did that one time. He tried to eat, I think he tried to eat one of my lipsticks. I had to explain. It's not easy to explain to a toddler that makeup isn't food. Yeah, he likes lotion right now. Lotion is one of his favorite things. He always has to put on some of the Eucerin
Yup.
Max Moisture or whatever it is. I'd have to look at the bottle. Yeah. Oh, and I love my reshade that I'm using. Oh, which one is that? Right, it's called October Mist, and I did like modify it a little bit. I did remove a couple of things, but that's just because they weren't really doing me any good. I mean, this hairstyle's cute, but is that seriously the same hairstyle her mom has? Oh, when she got her parents' eyes. Oops, that is, I forgot I have full edit mode. Is that Tiny Living? Yeah, that's Tiny Living. Let's see. Cottage Living. Is there? I see this hairstyle, and all I can think is Bean. From from a couple of Fake Gamer Girls YouTube series that she's done. Oh, that's cute. Oh my, except it looks like she's wearing clothespins in her hair. Which I guess is kind of cute. Oh, that's cute. Oh, I like that the best, though. That is adorable. I just need to make sure there's no ridiculous or ethnic, like specifically ethnic. Okay, I kind of want to see what she'd look like. Oh, she looks so cute in Buddy Holly glasses. And the Harry Potter glasses are cute too. Must have been an infant thing that I had downloaded. Need to make sure that they're not getting any... Or where did they put glasses on one outfit? And not any of the other outfits. Yeah, that cute little... those only work with certain hairs. Those are cute. Obviously, they don't go with this hair, but they are cute. Why is it so much easier to just female Sims in this game? Just in general. Oh, that's cute. Except I think I'll go with it with no pattern. Like, there is not even remotely enough like clothing options for male Sims. There we go. That's cute. That's cute. I think that's cute. So the only problem I have is why is it pink with the red hair? I want to check something because that should change color with the different hair colors. It does. Why is it pink with the red hair? The green makes more sense than the pink. Pink is not a color you usually associate with red hair. Like, usually it's like most people think red hair and pink, it's like, makes me think of that thing in I think it was, I don't remember if it was mentioned I know it was only in the books, but there was a mention in, I don't remember if it, I can't remember if it was Half-Blood Prince or Deathly Hallows. I think it was Half-Blood Prince when Fleur first mentions anything in regards to like the wedding plans, and she mentions that pink would not look good on Ginny. That's why she didn't want pink for her bridesmaids' dresses. Yeah, see, that doesn't look good with this hairstyle. Why did I download things that were very... Oh, that actually looks okay-ish. Does this come in a plain swatch? Comes in a plain white swatch. That'll have to do. There's also not enough plain swatches on things. Like, seriously, this hat doesn't come in very many good options for... Precious, what's wrong? Come here. Is that the same dress? No, it's not. Precious! Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Here, kitty, kitty, kitty. Oh yeah, that works better for every day. And this work. No, I don't like that one. Okay, then sleepwear, remove the slippers. Oops. Crashed my fidget spinner. Crashed my fidget spinner into my dice, into my little pile of dice that's on my desk again. Oh, that's Precious's problem. Chester is a diabetic cat, so he needs insulin every 12 hours. And the vet told us to give him wet food every time we give him insulin. So he is being a little... So because of the fact that we're not just going to give it to one cat and not the other, Precious gets some too. And she's being a little stinker girl right now and meowing because she thinks that she should get her wet food, get her portion of the wet food now. And Chester doesn't get his insulin for at least another half hour. About 30 to 45 minutes from now. I guess I'm gonna have to go with that for a swimsuit. Ugh. That does not look good on her. I mean, there are some things that are, like, objectively cute, but... There, that's cuter. Okay, I'll be right back. Oh shoot, wrong thing. There. Be right back. Precious. Yeah, I know. You want attention. Yeah. Need an attention hog. You need attention. You're gonna need a... Yeah. Yeah. Little attention hog. Cats. I kind of have the urge to try to find a little deer stalker for toddlers. Now that would be adorable. We'll go well with that. I've got a scratch on the back of my hand again. Oops, wrong thing. That. Please let me be able to filter for outfit category. Cold weather. Meant to filter that. Dang it. Bapped my hand against my... Okay, that one looks okay-ish. Yeah, some of these definitely go better with specific hairstyles. But I do like that little braid. It's so cute. Ah, how I feel about those eyebrows, though. Yeah, I now have a scratch on the back of my hand because Precious is a little squirmy girl. She doesn't really like being held very much. Okay, that's that one. Oh yeah, that I like that better. Yeah, I think that's good. Yeah, random itch. Another random itch. Hope it's not my detergent. Let's see. How's Patrick's outfit? How are Patrick's things? How's he looking? Yeah, he looks fine outfits wise. That looks okay. With the nifty knitting hairs? No, don't like that one. Nothing died. Okay, I know there are cottage living boys' hairs. Ugh, no, I did not like that one. That one looks okay. This one. Or is that one? That's the same one. Definitely not this one. Yeah, that one's got some like fade going on. Medium length. I mean, that one's curly like his mom's hair. Oh, I kind of like that one. I'm really not feeling those eyebrows though. You know, that's a little better. Let's see. Skin details. Oh, that's just some freckles. Oh, yeah, no. That's right. He has lots of freckles. Okay, I don't have any eyelashes for kids. What are his teeth looking like? Let's see. Anything other than braces? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, that one's not too bad. Yeah. I'm not putting any makeup on him. He looks cute. I'm trying to remember if there's any actual, like... Okay, yeah. Most of it, what there is... Oh. Yeah, I think I like that one the best. Oh, toddlers can get little scars on their chins and foreheads from bumping into things, apparently. Yeah. You know, I could have a later generation have that. I don't want to give her some sort of like birthmark, but yeah, that could work. Except what are the odds it actually stays throughout her growing up? Yeah, you know what? I think that's good. Sorry about that. Finally. I hate loading times. Ugh, I really hate waiting for the game to load. Yeah. No, that's not what I wanted to do. Oh, right. Okay, that's not what I wanted. I wanted to. Oh, right. Oh, for Christ. I remember when that said whims are things your Sims want to do, but you don't have to. I really hate my load times. It's my own fault, though, for downloading as much custom content and mods as I did. Ugh, and I got another random itch. My cat is not being a very good emotional support cat today. She's wandered off. Oh yeah, this is definitely not the same cut of the movie that I previously watched. I don't even think this is the version that HBO Max had when this movie was on. When the movie I'm watching was on HBO Max. Okay, how is this still being labeled as PG-13? This is like probably the this like is the way this movie is at the moment. It seems like it's the director's cut. So it's like, there's showing way more blood, way more like, and there's way more use of the F word. Yeah, the swearing is... There's way more swearing. There's way more blood. It's like... I mean, it's a horror movie. It's a werewolf movie. Of course there's blood. Like, not as much as the Ginger Snaps movies, though. And I do like those movies. Ginger Snaps was a good movie. The second one was and then Ginger Snaps Back, which of course is basically supposed to be like a prequel, like the ancestors or whatever. Same actresses, but... Okay, there's gotta be one more spot that color was. Okay, I kind of want to back that up, like... I have to pause this in a second. More than likely. There we go. think I'm gonna get off stream. Might stream again in a couple hours if I'm still awake enough. Actually, before I get off stream, I'm gonna put all this stuff that goes in the fridge. Oh, that is, oh my god, that is adorable. Is this your painting? Please tell me it's your painting, because if it's your painting, I can have you continue it. Because my Sims need more money. They've only got 1,500 simoleons, and I think that's only enough to pay their taxes. Because I have Sim Realists SNB, which of course is a banking mod, plus the bills add-on and the financial center add-on. And then I also have private practice, which adds clinics and basic doctor visit type stuff, and also allergies and additional like illnesses and whatnot. And then I also have Home and Land Co., another resume large realism painting. Okay, yep, it's one of hers. Good. I also have a mod that makes it so that child Sims can use the easel. I'm kind of resisting the urge to dance along with the music that's in my movie. Itchy nose. I have just been itchy today. And it's definitely not the cats. I'm around the cats all the time. And also, I've been around animals my entire life. If I was allergic to them, I would have had a reaction to them a lot sooner. Oh, I do still have 2 fish in here. Whoops. So, yeah. I think next generation I'm going to build a sort of greenhouse around where my garden is. Oh, there's still 2 more fish in there. I thought I sold all the fish. Because with Patrick being a vegetarian, I don't need... Okay, there we go. all of these into here. No, can't do that. I have to actually interact with it to do that. Good to know. Okay, hungry and tired. Check relationships. Yeah. Yeah, I'll be out there in a minute. Sorry. I just wanna... The heck is that? That's going in the sink. Okay, he has a school project. There we go. Yeah, I'll deal with the needs. I have like an ominous feeling about what's gonna happen once he's a teen. Oh, and I do have the preteen mod, which I think was updated by... Was it updated by a Deep Indigo? And I also have the go to war... They're enlist in war mod, which will make the generations where my Sims have to go off to war a little easier. Is this the one with the... let's see, first love... Need to change that. Shoot, I forgot to change that on Wednesday when I had her over here. Yeah, I can't... Yeah, the preteen mod. Settings. Oh, I remember this episode of my movie ended, so one of my shows is on now. Okay, I need to save because I need to get off stream for a bit. Because well, it's just time to. So I might come back on in a couple hours. If I do, it'll be about an hour and 20-ish minutes. So I'm just, come on. I clicked save. It's being difficult with me again. Okay, so I'm gonna get off stream now, and like I said, I might be back in a couple hours, in like an hour and 20 minutes ish. But I haven't decided yet, so we'll see. If I decide not to, night all. If I decide to, well, till later.